Hello everyone and welcome back to another gameplay of Cantabria Infinite map of Farming Simulator 17. So today we are actually going to work on the greenhouses, and now because in the previous gameplay uh, we made some compost for our greenhouse vegetables, including red cabbage and fruits that are on the greenhouse, including berries and strawberries and yeah, all the things like that. So this gameplay also include how we store the or unload the required materials on the greenhouses. So and after that we be able to get some vegetables and fruit from the greenhouses, and at the end of this video we will sell different crates of different vegetables and fruits to the village or to the supermarket on this map. So I'm sure that you will really enjoy this gameplay. So if you you can see that I'm just loading these empty pallets on this trailer, because we need empty pallets to collect vegetables and fruits from the greenhouses, and after that we be able to collect those vegetables and sell them on this to the supermarket. And now I'm only going with the three pallets of empty pallets, because we really don't need a lot there, because the greenhouses really do not need a lot. And as we are making this gameplay just for tutorial, so I don't think that we need a lot of empty pallets there, but they will waste some time here, because if we unload all the pallets on this stripper, definitely it will take some time. Sorry for that. So this is the last pallet that I'm going to collect here. So this original recording was more than 1.5 hour, so I I skipped a lot of recording in this gameplay, because the original clip was very long. So this is a super compressed gameplay that you are watching. I have skipped a lot of things there. So we have loaded empty pallets on this trailer, so now let's move these pallets to the greenhouses, and you can see that uh, the greenhouse is there, and this is the easiest path that we can choose to go there. Alright, so let's go there. So finally we are here on the greenhouses. There is there is not only one greenhouse, but we actually have 6 greenhouses, uh, one for the berries, one for the strawberries, one for the red cabbage, one for the cauliflower, one for the cabbage, and one for the tomatoes. So yeah, so 6 greenhouses are here, and I'm just going to park this tipper here. We will definitely use this tipper later to move the pallets. Alright, so I have this tractor here, and if you have watched my previous gameplay, we have been making some compost here. So this plant is still making diesel and compost, but I can't wait, and I'm going with this amount that it has produced. So I really have no idea, and I do not I am really did not expecting a lot of compost here, because I know that we will definitely get a very small amount. Alright, so we have 5,000 liters of compost here, which is not quite a huge amount, but still it will work for our tutorial gameplay. And we also have some in this truck, if you see. So finally here we are on the greenhouse, and it's time to unload the compost here to their to different greenhouses. So this chamber is for the strawberry greenhouse. So if we will unload the compost here, it will fertilize the strawberry plants. So let's unload here. You will not find any unloading option here, but you have to unload this manually by pressing Ctrl and I or Command I on your keyboard if you are playing on PC or Mac like me. So you can see that it's finally unloading here, so we can unload some more here. Alright, so let's see. I think we should unload some more here. Alright, so it's enough, so let's unload the remaining into this chamber. The amount of the manure that we unload here will fertilize the raspberry plants or the berry plants. So alright, so it's very dark and totally black like coal, powder coal, but it's compost. And yeah, so and of course the second thing that we need to get vegetables from this greenhouses is the water. So we already have a water tower here. If you see in front of us is the olive tree garden. We can load water from there. So to use water, I'm going to use this lizard truck, and this slurry tank, which is basically a slurry tank, but you can use this for different purposes, like for transporting water, for transporting fuel, and even for transporting milk if you have some. So this is a multi-purpose tank. So you can see that this is the water tower. I have placed this near the olive garden, and we can get some water from this tower here, and you can see that. So it's loading water in this tank. It will definitely take some time. I will not fill this tank, but I will go with around about 10,000 liters or more. So I think this amount is enough, and it will definitely work here, because we have the other materials that we need are in a very small amount, so why we are adding a lot of water there. So we need to unload this water here. You can see that the mark where you need to unload the water, and this mark is available in front of each greenhouse in this game, in this map. So you really don't need to park this tank very precisely on the mark, but it will work even if you are a little bit far from that mark or that place. So you can see that it's unloading water. I will unload half of this tank here and half of this tank in the next greenhouse. So let's unload this remaining water here. So all the water is unloaded, so let's go. So I managed to load some more compost in these two greenhouses as well. In the greenhouse in which the cabbage is planted and the greenhouse in which the cauliflower is planted. So we also need to water these two greenhouses as well. So it's unloading the water here. That's enough. Let's move to the next greenhouse. Alright, so we still need to move this loader to the greenhouse, on the greenhouse, because we don't have any other loader, because we need to unload the pallets. So let's move this. So we are finally here and it's time to unload these empty pallets to different greenhouses. There is a place available for unloading, or whatever you say. There is a place dedicated for unloading these pallets, so you need to unload these pallets there. Let me show you where you can unload your empty pallets, and you can see that this shelter is for empty pallets and you can unload these empty pallets here. So I'm going to unload these empty pallets. So after fast forwarding the clock for a while, the greenhouse finally has produced their product. So you can see some berry pellets here. So let's collect all these pellets, and I'm going to speed this video up, and let's collect all the pellets and let's see. So I have unloaded some pallets on this trailer, and you can see that we have some pallets of red cabbage. There are actually 4 red cabbage pallets here, and then if I move in this direction, we have these berry berry pallets here, raspberry pallets. And if I move, we have again the red cabbage pallets, and these are the strawberry pallets, and the strawberries are looking very tiny here. So yeah, that's all the pallets we have there. And yeah, so now it's time to sell these pallets on the supermarket, and let's go and see how much money we will get from these pallets. So let's go and sell these pallets. So we are here on the supermarket, and here we can sell these pallets. So the selling point is actually in the back of this market, so we need to come here. And if you park this trailer here, the pallets will start selling. Your pallets will sold automatically. So you can see that you are getting some money and your pallets are disappearing. So let's see how much money we will get from these 8 pallets. So this was the last one. So we got $30,000 for these 8 pallets. So thank you so much guys for watching this video. I'm sure that you will like this video. If you do so, then please drop a like for this video and subscribe if you haven't already for more gameplays.